I'm David Anderson. I am the president and founder of Brand RPM. We launched the company back in 2008. Started off as a small screen print embroiderer. We have grown into what I would classify as a large promotional products company, and we do all of our decoration in-house. So our screen print department is comprised of M&R equipment for our presses. We currently have 6 automatic presses, 6 to 8 manual presses. Our dryers are interchange. We have 4 large interchange dryers, and our screen room is all SAATI. So prior to our switch to LTS, I would classify us as old school. We had a bank of Epson inkjet printers. 1 or 2 was always broken or down. We were shipping them back to get them replaced. Ink heads were getting clogged. We used an inordinate amount of film. And then once the image was ultimately put on a screen, it took forever to get the job set up. Switching to LTS has been a huge, huge cost saver and benefit for our company. We decided to make the switch to LTS back in 2017. This corresponded with a project which was, we started utilizing lean manufacturing principles. The whole purpose about lean is eliminating waste. And that can be from a people, from a consumables, from an execution, just top to bottom, eliminating waste. And we decided to make that switch when we saw how inefficient the old school way of burning screens were. Our screen shop is SAATI top to bottom. So starting off with the LTS 6080 glass down unit, Pro Code 2536, where we use their emulsion, to our flat reclaim counter, where we utilize IR26 ink remover and ER6 emulsion remover. So the people in the screen room, it's the easy button. You click the button, the screens come out perfect every time. Now, for my operators on the floor, we're all about rapid registration. Our art department uses art templates to set up every job. Once that's complete, it goes on the server. Our operator in our screen room then pulls the art from the server and drops it into the net frame where it is centered perfectly every time. This allows us to set up jobs in minutes versus hours. So again, operators have gotten used to the easy button as well as the people who actually make the screens in the screen room. We are experiencing better profitability since our switch to LTS in a variety of areas. So we were at about 3 FTEs, we're now down to less than 1 FTE. So headcount savings across the board. We also no longer need the inkjet printers. We no longer need film. We no longer need ink that goes into the printers. So again, from a consumable standpoint, there is none. So we have seen all this drop to the bottom line. So just like any screen printer, we used to save our film. So then we would set up new jobs, we would go to our file cabinets, try to find the job. 9 out of 10 times we couldn't because it was placed in the wrong file. Then we'd have to burn it again and reproduce. Now all that's been gone. We've thrown all that old film in the trash, and every job, because of the digital archive, allows us to have access to this information in real time. It's the right artwork, the right image that goes on the screen. So again, tremendous efficiencies by using the digital archive. I think the biggest benefit for us, again, it goes back to the consistent logo placement on the screen. It's in the right place every time. What used to take up to an hour now takes minutes. And again, this allows our operators to get more jobs done in a day. The jobs are at a higher quality, and the operators are very comfortable with the screens. So again, the biggest win is actually on the production floor. So prior to utilizing LTS, we were burning 75 to 125 screens in a day. You know what? We're still doing that. But the big benefit is that it has reduced headcount in the screen room and allowed us to set up jobs in 50, 60% less time. Again, allowing us to get more jobs done every day. It's all about quality and time in our business, and LTS allows for that. We have seen a huge drop-off in rejected screens since we made the switch to LTS. And again, a lot of it is about consistency, the clean edge, the quality that LTS provides versus the old school way of making these screens. Now, what stands out from an image quality of utilizing LTS, the overall image clarity, quality, resolution, it is just tight. So the end product on the garment, it's just a better overall print. So one of the concerns we had when we bought the LTS is how long was it going to take to get it up and running? Shocking, this was accomplished in less than 24 hours. The crate came to our loading dock. We rolled it into our screen room. That afternoon, we started burning screens. The next day, we were off and running. Never looked back to the old way of getting screens out to the production floor. So extremely easy, and our team was trained extremely well throughout the process as well. We unplugged the old inkjet printers and retired them to never be used again. We're all about Team SAATI and Team LTS. So the overall amount of maintenance we have to do on the LTS is little to none. Every morning we clean the top screen, and then as part of our lean manufacturing principles, we have checklists for all of our equipment. This device gets cleaned twice a year. Now what does that mean? We clean the bottom side of the top glass, and then we take a look at each of the lasers to make sure there's no dust or etc. on them. But again, so from a maintenance standpoint, little to none. Every morning our operator comes in, turns on the computer, turns on the machine, cleans the glass on the machine, and we are good to go. SAATI technical support has been amazing. Our rep, Bruce Basin, all the way to the folks in the shop. In 5 years, we've probably had 3 to 4 issues. 2 where we had a couple lasers go out, and the other was a power supply that I think was probably our fault. But what I can say is, if there's an issue, SAATI jumps. They realize if the machine is down, we're down. So again, they understand the importance of having their equipment up and running. But as stated, in 5 years, it has been down maybe 24 hours in a 5-year period. Pretty impressive. We've been using the LTS device now for over 5 years. I would say our biggest savings were in that first 6 to 12 months. We repurposed probably 2.5 FTEs to other parts of the department, as well as we stopped needing consumables. We no longer needed the inkjet printers, we no longer needed film, we no longer needed ink. Again, big win, big savings. Those savings are now built in our financial models right now going forward. The one thing that I would want to leave with is SAATI is a true partner. They understand our business, they understand our growth, they understand who we are, from our sales rep, Bruce Basin, all the way to the top. That's what a true partner is to us, is helping us grow our business, which will allow a win-win for both us as well as SAATI.